It's in the game.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on another team from the Big 12, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Cyclones will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football...
Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. You go with the first snap of the game, and you make a big play like that, your confidence just soars.
And I don't know if the defense was sleepwalking here.
Wide open space. Touchdown, TCU. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. So Iowa State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game. and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point, and I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
The short hands, it's Robinson. At the 35, he's got room. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Cyclones have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watson. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. Unloads quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position, they located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's got his man. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. On first down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The Cyclones come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Looking to throw again. It's complete to the right. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Cyclones will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's looking to throw. Under fire. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Iowa State. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he puts through the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out.
Kick returners just have to do a better job knowing where they are on the field and what the situation is. That's a ball you got to let go through the end zone. That's a touchback. Instead, you're trying to be the hero, and now you've done yourself more harm than good. The offense starting in terrible field position.
They'll go to the ground. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. The screen, and watch out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Let's talk for a second about Iowa State. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt. I think it's hard because you start to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
has to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're...
Touchdown, Cyclones! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by 7 over Central Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that hit.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Iowa State sending the offense back out. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Cyclones in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. There he goes, at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Iowa State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, doesn't he? Makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. He'll return it. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's two options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, or they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and get positive yards and set themselves up into manageable 3rd down situations. We've seen them at any area of the field so far in this one have success in the running game. They'll keep that up until this defense proves they can stop it.
They're working that left side. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. With the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Fort Worth. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Horned Frogs will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Snags a quick pass on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They send the tight end in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Watson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a second and long. Got a man, it's Watson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Rush is on him. Caught close to the marker, it's Watson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Horned Frogs are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Trying play action. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
After swapping ends of the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Horned Frogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Running wide open down the gut of the field. And the defense got it. 10. Touchdown, Cyclones. And they turn it into a defensive score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Charlotte fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to USF. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They go to the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Watson. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Now the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Racing down the left side. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
From the gun. It's incomplete and nearly intercepted in the end zone. You get the ball that close, you cannot put it in harm's way. Got nothing last time, now second and goal from the 3. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He wants it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Unleashes one. He's got an open man. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
And the Horned Frogs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Finds his big tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. He might want another play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty.